We're out at the Volusia County, Florida Sheriff's Office, District 4 office, where just a short time before this, a deputy with this agency suffered some self-inflicted injury. This injury was caused by a negligent discharge of their firearm. The deputies struck themselves in at least one leg. Some sources are saying both legs. As of now, there isn't much information on the incident, aside from the fact that it took place at this Walmart, not too far from this district office, inside this very busy Walmart on a Saturday afternoon packed with holiday shoppers mid-December. It's not clear if the deputy was on or off duty, and it was a female, but she was not in uniform. Anonymous sources from inside the agency claim that it appears that the negligent discharge occurred when the female deputy attempted to use the Walmart restroom. We wanted to come to this district office to see if anyone would give us any information, find out who the deputy is, send our genuine well wishes, and we hope she's doing okay and recovering fine. I don't know that they'll want to talk about it. And then, hey, how you doing? Hey, what deputy was it that got injured herself today? I don't want to... Being completely ignored is pretty much the response I expected to get. But this is the statement that the sheriff's office put out via Facebook initially. And it's basically just a nothing to see here, move along folks type of post. It basically just says, no big deal, but deputy pew-pewed herself right in the leg. Some people helped her out until EMS arrived. Glad she's doing okay, and we hope she gets well soon. So no big deal, don't make a big deal of it. Just a friendly little desk pop. And everyone's got to do a desk pop, it's a rite of passage, right?
Some of the guys were talking, they were like, how come you never fired your weapon in the office before?
Good point.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
You've never fired your weapon in the office?
We all have, It's called a desk pop.
Jimmy, when's the last time you had a desk pop?
September 08. Be a man. Do this now. Please do it.
Pop one off.
There you go. Pop it off.
Don't think, just go.
Here we go.
Do it, yes.
You did it! Shots fired!
Hey, Terry, I did my first desk pop.
But it seems that the public is taking it a bit more seriously than the agency seems to be, based upon many comments left on that Facebook post. And as of right now, we don't have much information. We don't know if she was on or off duty. I'm kind of leaning to she was off duty. And she didn't seem to be on a call ahead of time. There didn't seem to be any police call at the Walmart at that time until the desk pop. And the type of call that was created was a miscellaneous service request. This is typically a very low priority type of call, usually some sort of nonsense. But oftentimes I've seen it used if a cop screws up. Say for an example, they drove their car into a tree. Damage is minimal, but they don't really want to out themselves. They don't want everybody to know. They're going to have to report it. Now that would be a crash call for a citizen. But one of the privileges they can put it out is just a miscellaneous call. That way everyone is none the wiser and it just looks like something stupid. Now had a citizen done that in Walmart, that would have come out as a person pew-pewed call type, which is a very high priority call. It's an emergency response call, and everybody goes. So that's just one initial observation that I made on the incident. But from the look of the public comments, it looks like the people have more concern than the agency appears to. Many people questioning firearms training and things like that. But one thing I want to point out, even more than the incident itself, is the agency's response to the incident, at least publicly. Now I'll update you with information as it's received and or confirmed, and some have said that this deputy is pretty freshly out of training, which is no excuse, but we'll use a scenario that we've been provided. This deputy, on or off duty, it really doesn't matter, goes into the public restroom of a very busy Walmart. This Walmart was absolutely packed when I went in there to get the footage, so there's a really good chance other people were in the restroom at the same time. And then whatever happens, a round is fired, and it goes through either one or two legs, and thankfully nobody else. It seems that possibly a phone call was then made with something along the lines of, well, this is very embarrassing, but there's no way we're going to be able to hide this because I'm in the restroom of a busy Walmart, but here's what I just did. Now take that exact same scenario. The only thing we're going to change is that instead of a deputy, it's me. Let's say I visit Walmart, which would be odd in itself because I hate Walmart. But for some reason I'm there and I decide I need to use the restroom. I go into the restroom, knowing that I'm always armed, but for some reason, in that moment, I take everything I've ever learned about firearm safety and I flush it right down that Walmart toilet. And because I've flushed away all that sense and logic, a negligent discharge is created. And pow! That shot rings out, echoing in the tiled walls of the Walmart restroom. My ears surely ringing. I find that it hit a leg, maybe two, and hopefully nobody else. Now again, remember the only difference in this scenario is it's me instead of a deputy. A top priority call would have gone out. All the king's horses and all the king's men would have come running. And yes, of course, I'm sure aid would have been rendered, shipped off for medical attention. But then because it's me, absolutely charges would have been filed. Likely not just one charge, but as many as they could think up. And then, instead of a public cushy desk pop post, hope you're okay, get well soon, it would have been a very detailed post. It would have said, look what this clown did in the middle of a very busy Walmart, packed with holiday shoppers. Families and children are in there, and this clown, this idiot, endangers everybody. He doesn't care about any of your safety. Even though he clearly should never even be near a firearm, he's going to endanger all of you and carry it anyway. There would be all sorts of gaslighting in that post. They'd say, thank God no children were in the stall next to him. Probably talk about the panic and chaos that I created inside a busy Walmart. But the main point would have been, no doubt, to point out how stupid and reckless, careless, thoughtless, selfish, untrained, void of logic and common sense, absolute fool I am. Especially if it did hit both legs. They'd make it a point to be like, I don't even know how he managed to pull that off. He must be a special kind of stupid. And after the bullying, the public humiliation, the gaslighting, they would let the public know, rest assured he's going to be appropriately charged for this dangerous act. And if you don't think that's what would have happened, go to the comments and let me know. Because absolutely 110% that's what they would have done. They would have embraced the public outcry. All the comments that they're getting, the negative comments on their posts about this, they would have embraced it. But again, the only thing different in that scenario is it's me, not a cop. And as we know, that changes everything. Now, was this embarrassing for the cop that did it? Yeah, I'm sure she's very embarrassed. This agency won't admit it, but it's embarrassing to them too. And I would never wish anything negative on anybody. So I do hope she's okay, and I'll update you with new info and new details. But all this special treatment because you're a cop nonsense, it's ridiculous. All of the public sees it, and it needs to stop. People don't respect it. A stupid, reckless thing is a stupid, reckless thing, regardless who does it. People would have a lot more respect from any government agency to own it, to eat it, be accountable and transparent, learn from it, and move on. Make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on. There's a lot more coming, and in the meantime, check out some of my other videos and playlists where there's something for everyone.